E aí, pessoal, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio aqui do Genshin com a Mavuika. Já vai deixando seu gostei, comentário, se inscrevendo no canal, que eu tô tentando bater os 500 inscritos. Mas vamos terminar aqui e fazer a despedida.
Everyone's already seated. It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。知道为民人不识，自有知音多情思。功名烈烈见了心，只知不操心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
Uau, isso foi bom, foi legal, foi legal.
What do you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well. It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Miss Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right? We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Ele vai jogar ele da ilha. Foi divertido, foi divertido. Foi divertido, gente. Vamos ver o que nós temos aqui, guia. Isso aí. Legal. Missão do Arconte, capítulo 1, arco 4. Aqui, Citlari. Temos até 2. Somos... Esse vier vai ser a maior cagada de todas, mas eu duvido. Duvido muito. A gente vai guardar isso aqui pra quando vier o It's Your Tesla aí, que é o que eu quero agora. Mas não vou pelo menos fazer o pity, né? Mas cadê o negócio? Meu Deus, maravilhas do mundo. Mais 10 aqui, ok. Next. Temos que completar outras missões. Ok. No palco dos bastidores. Você está envolvido em outras missões de detalhes. Detalhes, o que é isso? Conhavol Roxinin. Ato 1, capítulo 2, prólogo. Ver detalhes. Capítulo 1, ato 4. Prelúdio. Buscador da verdade, The Himself. Tá bom, vamos lá. Next mission. Vamos ter que fazer, né? Vai demorar um pouquinho mais pra ir na Zuma, mas...
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be of help to you. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Blonde. Dresses all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before. Wait! Do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related anyway.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, He would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger. I wish you every success, adventurer.
Mm-hmm. Mas era isso que eu queria ver, não é o surto de peixes que eu quero ver. Ah, vou ter que fazer essa missão aqui. Ok. Nossa, vai ser um rolezinho então aqui até a gente chegar em Nazuma, essas missões secundárias aqui. Mas vamos lá. Entrar na taverna, vamos lá.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight hero.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening.
Paimon.
The Dark Knight hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I doubt anyone knows but him. Maybe he enjoys being a man of mystery. After all, it's a good way to get the ladies' attention. Any guy in the tavern could tell you that. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Live do herói obscuro, vamos lá. Fala baixo. Ah, tem que sair mesmo. Meu Deus, esse cara que fica na beira da porta pra atrapalhar você, meu Deus. Vamos, Mavuika. Brum brum.
You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight hero. You're right, I'm not. I was joking. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's
The way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No. I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
Vamos lá, continuar perguntando aqui. Pra quem então? O guardas ao redor das portas. Então deve ser aqui.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own two eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Guess what I did next? I would probably have just gotten in the way as far as the Dark Knight hero is concerned. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius's residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is, you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
Eita. Clara? Sobre os heróis da noite? Dona?
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious? Oh no, what am I going to do if Master Diluc ever finds out?
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. That I really do not know. Perhaps it was fate? You know, when you meet someone and it feels like you've known them your whole life.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
Ok, vamos aqui então trocar o horários. Tá. Ainda temos um tempinho pra ver.
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Burn it down! Rev the engines!
Só é o Diluc, o nosso Batman.
Hero is Master Diluc?
Ok, finalmente, capítulo.
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight hero of Mondstadt. We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like...
Batman.
Captain... Pie...
Pie?
Pai?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened to him today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance. Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. What's past is past. I would prefer not to discuss it. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
Healer Charles. Vamos lá.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Ok, Diluc. Relax.
Hey, you're just gonna leave us like this?
A gente tem a Mavuika, Paimon. Não precisa dele, não. KO!
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
Paimon!
Dark Knight hero. You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight hero is, her!
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. Some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
seems like Husband has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero.
Eu acho que não vamos... Não vamos fazer isso hoje, tá bom? Porque tá dando aqui horário pra gente. Só vamos ver aqui se tem alguma coisinha aqui pra nós aqui. Uma... Infelizmente não, gente. Provavelmente a gente não vai conseguir pegar a Titlai, né? Pelo menos a gente vai ter que ser a rerun. Que eu tava tentando só porque eu peguei a arma dela. Deixa eu mostrar aqui rapidão. É só porque eu peguei a arma dela. Porque se não fosse por isso eu nem tentaria. Mas criei pelo menos um pouco de pitch pra quando vi o Rita Tesley. E se eu não conseguir ele, a gente tenta a Furina. E é isso. Mas o mais importante é ter a Mavuika pra esse jogo aqui. Mas por enquanto vamos ficar por aqui. Vamos dar glória a Mavuika mesmo. E até o próximo vídeo.